Hello you one and welcome to your week 5 reading lesson. It's Friday, so what do we do on a Friday? We do lots of retells, and we have the help of Remington, the retelling raccoon, to help with our retells. So what is our what today? We are learning to retell a story we have read, and we know we are successful in this learning intention when I can retell details from a story I read, and I can include details from the beginning, middle and end of the story. So, Remington the retelling raccoon helps us with our retells. Raccoons are little mischievous creatures and they go on lots of adventures. When you read a book, it's like going on an adventures too. So what do good readers do? Good readers retell the adventures that they've gone on in the stories that they have read. And they're going to retell the story just like Remington retells his stories after his adventures. So what is a retell? A reader retells a story when they have read it. They give the details and events that they have come across in the story. And we usually use a 4Ws template to help with our retell. This week, our retell will also have the beginning, middle and end in our what section. So we would like you to use some sentence starters to tell us about the beginning, middle and end of the story. You're going to say, in the beginning, something happened. In the middle of the story, something else happened. And we came across the complication, the problem in the story. And then we're going to say, at the end of the story, this happened. And we tell the resolution, how the problem got solved. So I'm going to read a story. I'm going to retell it to show you how I would retell the story. Then you're going to have a go at retelling the same story on Seesaw. This week's book that we are reading is The Fabulous Friend Machine. Whilst you're sitting at home, have a think about what could this book possibly be about. We've got a chicken and she's looking down at a phone or some kind of tablet like an iPad. What could she possibly be doing with a device? Let's start reading. I'm going to read in my book, but you can look at the screen or watch me as well. The Fabulous Friend Machine by Nick Bland. Popcorn was quite simply the friendliest chicken at Fiddlesticks Farm. She insisted on saying hello to every animal every morning. She used words like wonderful, fabulous, splendid and fine, and brightened everyone's day. She was wonderfully kind and fabulously helpful. Here she is with a stop sign to stop the tractor from running across the road and allowing the ducklings to get across. Wow, she is very helpful. And she told the most splendid stories at milking time. Here are the cows getting milked, and there's Popcorn the chicken telling a story using a puppet, and it's a puppet of a cow as well. Popcorn was so friendly, she even won a prize for being the friendliest chicken at the farmyard fair 3 years in a row. And every year she gave her medal to someone who needed it more. Popcorn was quite simply the friendliest chicken at Fiddlesticks Farm. And there's the bulldog getting the medal from her. A very kind chicken. One morning, while Popcorn was visiting the horse, she was dazzled by a light in the corner. It was coming from a tiny little screen And on the tiny screen was an even tinier envelope. And here is the device. I wonder what this is. Popcorn tapped the envelope and a word popped up. "Hello," it said. How wonderfully friendly, she thought. She sent a message back, and she must have been using her beak to peck out the words, and she spelled pick, 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 pick. Hello! Then another message arrived, then another, and another, and another. Hello, 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 hello. Wow, so many hellos. But I wonder, who is sending these hellos to Popcorn? Do you know? Can you guess? Splendid, she thought. It's a fabulous friend machine. Are you thinking it's a fabulous friend machine? I'm thinking it's a fabulous friend machine. It's connecting her with all these people, saying hello to her. Popcorn went to morning tea with her friends as usual, but she was so busy sending messages she didn't even look up to say hello. The cows found her no fun at all at milking time. And look, there she is. She's so busy looking into that screen, she's not paying attention to her real friends. And she almost got run over crossing the road. Look at that. She's not paying attention and the tractor almost hit her. And then we have nighttime. Hello, 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 hello. The more messages Popcorn sent, the more she received. All day and all night. And look, all the other chickens are asleep in their little coops, but not little Popcorn. The next morning, Popcorn decided she wanted to meet her fabulous new friends. She invited them all to a party and completely forgot to invite her old friends. She made a great big double fudge chocolate cake and waited. Who's going to come to her party? Do you know? Can you guess? Let's take a look. But when Popcorn's new friends arrived, they weren't fabulous at all. They were wolves! And look, they're all on the end of their other devices, so they've been saying hello. And they didn't want to eat double fudge chocolate cake. They wanted to eat, I bet you can guess, chicken! Oh dear, poor Popcorn. Look, she's trapped in her chicken coop. What are the wolves going to do? How is she going to survive this? But look, we've got a little chicken. She's noticed the wolves. Maybe she can help. And look, here they come. To the rescue! Lucky for Popcorn, her fabulous old friends came up with a brilliant plan to save her. And they arrived just in time. And look at that. There's the bulldog poking his head through the chicken coop going, grrr. And what do you think the wolves are thinking? Uh-oh. The wolves ran back to the forest and they took the friend machine with them. Well, good riddance, I say. Popcorn thanked her friends and the not-so-fabulous friend machine was never spoken of again at Fiddlestick's farm. Well, almost never. And there she is, retelling the story of her fabulous friend machine and the wolves. So now I'm going to retell this story. The story is about Popcorn the chicken. We don't know when it happens, but it happens during a day. Where does it happen? The story takes place on Fiddlestick's farm. And what happens? Well, at the beginning of the story, Popcorn the chicken is one of the friendliest chicken on Fiddlestick's farm. In the middle of the story, she finds a device that she calls the Fabulous Friend Machine. And there are messages from different animals, friends, that say hello. And she then forgets all her real friends on Fiddlestick's farm. She's just constantly on her device. She decides to have a party, and she bakes a beautiful cake for the friends that she's met through the device. When the party happens, it turns out that it's not some nice friendly animals that have been talking to her. It is a group of wolves, and they've come to eat her. And that's the problem. She's about to get eaten by these wolves. But at the end of the story, we have her real friends from Fiddlestick's farm coming to save her. And Bulldog scares the wolves away, and they take the Fabulous Friend Machine with them. And everyone is happy. The end. So that is my retell. You're now going to click on Add Response once you come out of the instructions. You're going to retell the story that you have just heard. There are some pictures there to help you, so good luck, you one, and I can't wait to hear your retells. Bye, you one.